He only came in for a quiet inspection, but found his janitor sobbing alone in the dark. The reason for those tears wasn't just heartbreaking, it was a betrayal buried inside his own company. And what the CEO uncovered that night would change every life under his roof forever. The fluorescent lights flickered above, their hum blending with the faint squeak of a mop across the marble floor. The store had long since closed for the evening, its towering glass doors locked, leaving only shadows and silence behind. But hidden within that silence was something else, something raw, fragile, and breaking. The man who walked in was not supposed to be there, at least not like this. To the world, to his employees, to even the security cameras watching the front, he was just another sharply dressed customer who had wandered too late into the hushed aisles of the flagship retail store. But behind his cool demeanor, behind the tailored charcoal suit and quiet steps, was a secret. He wasn't just a customer. He wasn't just another passerby. He was the man whose name was on the lease, the man whose vision had built these walls from the ground up. He was the CEO. But tonight he wasn't here as a figurehead. Tonight he had come undercover. He had grown tired of the polished reports, the carefully filtered updates from middle managers, the glossy PowerPoints that never showed the bruises of reality. He wanted truth. He wanted to see what really happened when nobody thought the boss was watching. So he came without warning, without his entourage, without his mask of authority, just a man walking through his own empire, silent and unseen. That's when he heard it, a muffled sound, soft but heavy, like something tearing beneath the weight of the world. A sob, not the delicate cry of a child or the theatrical weeping of someone seeking attention. Number. This was different. This was pain caught in the throat, dragged through clenched teeth, trying to stay hidden but failing. It came from the back hallway near the supply closet. He slowed his pace, his polished shoes clicking against the marble until he stopped just short of the dim corridor. There, hunched against the wall, mop still leaning against the doorframe, was the janitor. An older man, his shoulders bowed not just from age but from years of carrying burdens no one had bothered to see. His work shirt was faded, his hands raw and cracked from chemical burns that even the best gloves couldn't hide. But it wasn't the exhaustion on his body that made the CEO's chest tighten. It was the sound of a grown man breaking. The janitor's hand covered his face, trembling as he tried to silence himself. And then the words spilled out, not meant for anyone to hear, but echoing in the emptiness. "I can't do this anymore. God, I can't. They treat me like I'm nothing.